From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Friday, June 2nd, 2023. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Rapid City Police are offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest of a man wanted in connection with the shooting of a young child. Police say apprehending Lyle Bluelegs III is a top priority. Police are seeking him in connection with the shooting of a 6-year-old boy at a Rapid City home last Friday. The boy was taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Anyone with information about Bluelegs' whereabouts is urged to contact the RCPD immediately, or anonymous tips can be submitted by texting the letters RCPD and the information to 847-411. The Rapid City mayoral election is just days away, and Amy Rose has the latest. Amy.
D-Ray, Rapid City voters will choose between 5 candidates to determine the community's next mayor on Tuesday. Without a runoff, residents have only one chance to vote for city leadership positions. In the nonpartisan mayoral race, each candidate offers different visions for the direction of the state's second largest city. The field of candidates includes 2 current city council members, Jason Salomon and Laura Armstrong, 2 former council members, Ron Weifenbach, and former Wall and Rapid City councilor and hotel owner Brad Estes, and political newcomer and business owner Josh Lyle.
City officials announced the downtown parking structure will remain open to partial access as renovations continue on the facility. Progress has been made on the current phase of the renovation project, allowing parking on the lower level of the structure throughout the remainder of the construction project. Meter parking on that level will be $1 per hour. However, the stairwells remain inaccessible to the public due to ongoing construction. In national and international news, fending off a U.S. default, the Senate has given final approval to a debt ceiling and budget cuts package. It's now on its way to President Joe Biden's desk to become law before a fast-approaching deadline. The Senate ground through late-night voting Thursday to wrap up work on the hard-fought deal. The compromise package negotiated between Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy leaves neither Republicans nor Democrats fully pleased with the outcome, but the result cuts spending for 2 years and suspends the debt limit until 2025 after the next presidential election. Biden says he will sign it into law as soon as possible. Meanwhile, May's hiring numbers will be released this morning. Amy Rose has the story.
America's surprisingly resilient job market may have delivered yet another month of solid hiring and pay gains in May if economists' forecasts prove to be correct. Still, some signs of cooling could emerge in the government report being released Friday. Analysts have estimated that hiring slowed to a still healthy pace of 190,000 added jobs last month. That would mark a decline from the robust 253,000 jobs that were gained in April and would fall below the average for the previous 3 months of about 220,000. The unemployment rate is projected to rise slightly to 3.5% from a 5-decade low of 3.4%.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinkin says there can be no ceasefire in the war in Ukraine unless it is part of a just and lasting peace deal that includes Russia's military withdrawal. Blinkin said Friday that a ceasefire that simply freezes the current lines in place and enables Russian President Vladimir Putin to consolidate control over the territory he has seized and rest, rearm, and reattack, that is not a just and lasting peace. Blinken said in a speech during a visit to Finland that Russia must also pay a share of Ukraine's reconstruction and to be held accountable for its full-scale invasion of its neighbor in February of last year. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Scattered thunderstorms likely this afternoon and 75 for the high. Low tonight, 56. This weekend is going to be partly cloudy with highs in the upper 70s. And that was your Daily Slice for Friday, June 2nd, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jaquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great weekend.